The Oba of Benin, Oba Ewari II, yesterday rejected the Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki'S Legacy Restoration Trust Limited, or any other third party, as a vehicle for the reception of the about to be returned Benin artifacts from Germany. The Revered Benin monarch also disclosed that the artifact, when returned, will not be domiciled in Obaseki'S planned Edo Museum of West Africa at Emoa, but the proposed Benin Royal Museum. The Oba, in an emergency meeting he called on Friday for Benin chiefs, Eniges, Edionweres, Oka Egihe, Ohen Ovia, Ohen Eke, and others, invited the federal government of Nigeria to take custody of the artifact when returned, pending the completion of the Benin Royal Museum. It has become germane to note that the advocacy and demand for the return of the artifact looted from the Benin Kingdom in 1897 have been going on for decades before the emergence of the incumbent governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki. I must sincerely thank the governor for joining the struggle and showing commitment to retrieve our stolen cultural heritage from Europe. While anticipating the return of the looted artifact from Europe, I want to note that attempts to divert the destination or the right of custody of the artifact is not in the interest of the people of Benin Kingdom, to whom the palace of the Oba of Benin provides leadership. The looted artifacts awaiting repatriation from Europe are the cultural heritage of the Benin Kingdom, created by our ancestors and forefathers within the traditional norms and rights of the kingdom. They are not property of the state government or any private corporate entity that is not a creation of Benin Kingdom. The right and only legitimate destination for artifacts to be repatriated, has already pronounced by my father, is under the aegis of the Benin Royal Museum that will be seated within the precincts of the palace of the Oba of Benin, from where they were looted, and also the proper traditional institution that is also the custodian of all the cultural heritage of the Benin Kingdom. The palace therefore strongly advised that anyone, group, organization, or government, national and international, that is dealing with any organization or artificial group in the process of returning the looted artifact from the Benin Kingdom would be doing so at their own risk and against the will of the people of Benin Kingdom. There is no alternative native authority and custodian of the cultural heritage of the Benin Kingdom outside of the Oba of Benin, as constituted by the Royal Palace. I do not believe that the move by a privately registered company, the Legacy Restoration Trust Limited, and the purported establishment of Edo Museum of West Africa at Emoa are in consonance with the wishes of the people of Benin Kingdom. It is pertinent to note that shortly after my ascension to the throne, I had several discussions with the governor on the plan for the Benin Royal Museum, and he expressed his readiness to work with the palace to actualize this laudable wish for my father. I made efforts and acquired additional plots of land from different families within the Ade-Sogbe area near the present-day palace for this purpose. I wish to use this museum to call on the federal government to take custody of these artifacts on behalf of the palace until the Royal Museum is ready for their collection. Under no circumstances should custody of our old age artifacts be handed to any privately contrived entity like the Legacy Restoration Trust. Record there have been unease for the past 1 month in the Benin city over the planned repatriation of the looted Benin artifact by European countries. The artifacts were looted during the 1897 invasion of the Benin Kingdom by the rampaging British Army during the period of Oba Ovarowe. The first tranche of artifacts was repatriated in 1938 during the reign of Oba Ekenzwa, and in 2014 during the reign of Oba Irediowa. The Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, Mr. Frank Irabo, reacting, said, "There should be no reason for the controversy over where the repatriated artifacts will be domiciled, as natural justice decided that the stolen item, when recovered, should be returned to the real owner." Wow, this is interesting. So Oba of Benin is kicking against Obaseki'S plan. Obaseki has been talking about EMOA, the Edo Museum of West Africa Arts, and to him, he believes that this will be an avenue for tourists to come into the state. That it will be a center of attraction. That the arts fair will be located, will be domiciled in this EMOA once it's completed. But the Oba of Benin is stating that it's not possible and it's not going to happen. And it's calling on the federal government to they should receive this artifact in the first instance once they are returned, awaiting when the Benin Royal Museum will be completed. So Obaseki, he's been on this move for a long time, but obviously, right now himself and the Oba of Benin, they are not of the same. They have different thoughts. They share different school of thoughts because for Obaseki, he feels that the bringing it to MOA, it's something that will boost the economy because when tourists begin to come in to this museum, that he believes that things will get better. These artifacts that were stolen, they've been in other museums in other countries, and people have been going around to those museums to have a look at them, to look around. So these are they are the cultural heritage of the Benin Kingdom. Oba of Benin is stating that it is tradition. If something is stolen, it has to return back to where it was taken from. That the Obaseki's plan is not going to work. It's not going to stand. Quite interesting. We'll see how all of this plays out. Governor Basek is here to respond to the Oba of Benin's rejection of his proposal. Obaseki has been going on and on about this MOA and talking about its completion, nearly ready for completion and all of that. And this is not the first time the Oba of Benin is speaking about the arts fair. There was one time a group came out and stated that they were being instructed by the Oba of Benin to deal with the return of the arts fair. He warned those group, disassociated himself, that he doesn't know those group, that group is not known to him, and he has not assigned anyone. That if he's going to assign anyone, is going to be from the palace itself, that nobody should recognize that group. So this is something really serious and something really dear to the Oba of Benin. Oba Wari II made references to the past Obas and the past artifacts that have been returned right from time. He's even recalled the first time the artifacts were sent back and where they went to, that it should follow suit. It has to be the same. It's calling on the federal government right now to take possession. Well, guys, let's hear your thought down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.